getting punched in the gut. Welcome all to Confidently Insecure, the podcast where we are absolutely sure we don't know everything. I am your host. I am the host, Zach.
And I am the Kelsey Darragh.
Oh my God, look at you.
See.
Hey.
Hi.
Happy 4th of July.
Oh, is this coming out on the 4th?
Yes.
No, wait, no, the 4th is a Tuesday, I think.
So it's the 3rd of July. I'm sorry. Happy day before 4th of July.
Happy day before.
Is it happy? We'll discuss here. You're going to find out a lot about 4th of July this episode.
This is your favorite political news pod, and we're going to lay it on you.
We're going to expose the truth.
Yes.
The history lesson you wish you had.
We're going to blow up Mount Rushmore figuratively.
Don't say that. Yeah, because we might get flagged. Someone
That's
might be
crazy.
putting a monitor on our...
They need to do a light Google search of us and see how...
Google it.
Not AI.
Not AI saying Google it. It's conspiring against us.
That's
This board
wild.
is haunted. That's all. That's the only conclusion. Oh my God. Got to write a horror podcast becoming where the soundboard becomes haunted.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. In case you guys didn't know, Zach writes movies.
Yeah.
Also.
I mean, movie, honestly.
And he sold a movie, and like we're manifesting that it's going to get made, but it's actually going to be made. Like,
I mean, this is the
happening.
thing. The lawyers are volleying this bitch back and forth.
We love volleyball.
I did not know how long contracts took to get, because there's like 3 parties involved in this first one, and it's my deal, the producer's deal, and there's 2 countries that are trying to help produce it. So like they're just...
Zach, you're telling me you didn't know that like maybe an entire country needs a little bit of time with a contract?
Yeah,
work?
apparently they're asking fucking everyone who lives in the country what they think about it. But
I cannot wait for the episode that we do about your movie.
Oh my God, I don't even know when do you feel comfortable enough to talk about something?
The premiere.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, I'm sure we'll do a Marley episode when it premieres. Oh, I haven't announced that yet. Never mind. Moving on. Hey, what if we moved on to
Don't Google it.
Housekeeping? Haunted.
You're kidding.
Haunted.
You need to return that. Did you just hit one button and both things went?
Yes.
Girl.
If I just... Remember when I would just like be near it? It would have
tick-tock.
Oh my God, it's haunted.
I wonder if our listeners hate when
when
we
soundboard
like,
happens.
Yeah.
Guys, tell us in the comments below. Do you hate the soundboard? Please say no, because it gives me so much joy.
No, totally.
Okay, some housekeeping though, for real. I thought this was kind of funny. Remember when I talked about finally being able to come on my back?
Yes. Kelsey, I'll never forget it.
One of the best days of your life.
Yeah.
I had so many people message in, and I didn't even realize we did this because ADHD thought, duh.
Sure.
I didn't explain how I did it. Because so many people messaged being like, I am a belly comer. How did you switch? I want to be able to do that. I can't believe you talked all about this and then didn't give us the fucking instructions.
She's gatekeeping a back coming.
Oh my God, I would never. Okay, so, and it's so funny because that girl from last week that I told you I really like, and we're going on another date. She might come over tonight, but me and her had a conversation, a long conversation about back and belly coming, and so I had to explain this already for her. So the reason I think I'm a belly comer is because A, it doesn't hurt my hand because I can just put it there and leave it there.
Okay.
And B, I think pressure.
I was gonna say weight
Like
and
pressure.
The weight of your body is like
Yes.
on your gravity's on your side.
Correct, which is why I think back comers tend to be just clitoral stimulated people, because they focus so much, because the reach is probably a little more difficult that way.
When you're on your back?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
really,
sense.
You're really twisting your hand at a 180.
Yeah. You need one of those back scratchers.
Hey, let's not get into sex toys, okay? That is not a business I need to
Wait,
be
does that
dipping my
mean
pussy
you're
in.
not just clitoral?
No, I'm both.
You have like
for
a little
sure.
finger in there or something?
Penetrative, like G-spot for sure. So here's what I did. Here's the instructions. I got a cock ring that is for couples or penis havers, and it straps around the cock, but then it has this sort of like silicone material that's like a fat flap on top, And that's where like the on and off button is and where to change it. And that vibrates. So it's like a vibrating cock ring, but not just the cock ring vibrates, like that wall, that like big piece of silicone vibrates.
Does the person being penetrated feel it mainly when they're all the way inside them?
It depends on where you put the cock ring, I think.
Oh, you can put it like mid shaft?
Yeah. Depends on like, the systems
That's
you're working with.
fascinating.
Yeah. So like if you don't want very penetrative sex, or like if maybe, your partner's a lot bigger than your
They have a 14-inch cock.
Yeah, no, thank you. So what I did was I put that thing, because that wall just is all clitoral stimulation.
Okay.
I put the cock ring on my fake cock, aka my dildo.
Okay.
AKA my vibrator.
Okay.
So I had a G-spot vibrator.
On a vibrating thing?
I had a G-spot vibrator with the clitoral cock ring on top. So when I was on my back, I was getting penetrative, not by my hand because that's too much of a reach around, and clitoral on top.
There were 2 vibrating instruments.
Yes.
You could
One
have started
inside,
a fire.
one outside. How do you think vibrators work?
The vibrations
You think that's how electrical fires
it's
start?
not how they don't start.
99% of vibrators have a clit vibrator and the dick vibrates.
But they're
But-
two independent vibrating things vibrating on top of each other.
yeah, this sounds awesome to me. Not like a
Sounds
safety
like a
hazard.
fire hazard.
All I'm saying is,
Okay.
if you're a belly comer, you probably work with pressure stimulation.
Okay.
So find something that can be heavy enough. Like if you literally need to strap a dildo to like,
A bowling ball.
yes, Zach.
It would suction on. It would.
You can't put vibrators don't suction on.
Oh, they don't.
No, they usually have
Okay,
like
it sounds like there's a hole in the market we could fill.
a hole.
Yeah,
to
girl.
fill.
Yeah.
I was gonna say like maybe a weighted blanket even. Put it
And
on.
you like sew it into it.
Not so. Oh my god! You don't have to like DIY craft this. What are you making like a fucking Halloween costume? Jesus! Just find a way to get pressure. Put a cinder block on you. Have your pals sit on you. I don't know. But that was my recipe, Zach.
Wow.
I know you were dying to know.
That's fascinating. I would have literally never asked.
Or guessed.
No.
Yeah.
But like I am very glad you told me.
You learn a lot here, don't you?
So I hope you do too.
I do.
Yeah.
Shake my hand, sir.
Oh my god.
What a
Hi.
podcast.
Oh, your hands are cold.
Oh, that's because I'm drinking iced tea. Because my tummy hurts. Do you have any housekeeping?
Housekeeping. Housekeeping. Oh, I did want to express this. That this is when I was on the road last week or 2 weeks ago now. A fan came up and they had a really rough pandemic,
Ooh, yeah.
like with a relationship that was not great and stuff. And dating no filter really got them through it. And I mean, this is obviously anonymous. They like teared up and stuff, and they were like very like,
oh my god,
very thankful to you and me. You know what I mean?
Us as
So
a power duo.
I just thought it was very, very cute.
that is like, in case you guys have been living under a rock, which actually this is very funny because Zach and I talk about this all the time. We forget all the time that we were on 2 seasons of television.
Yeah.
Like high rated comedy television
Totally.
on E! Called Dating No Filter. You can watch them on Hulu now. It's like 44 episodes.
Yeah.
We forget all the time.
Totally.
I was with my other best friend in the car the other day, and I told him that, and he goes, "Wait, what? Like, what show were you on?"
Who's
I said,
your other best friend?
Mike Furman.
Oh.
And I was like, see what I'm saying? I feel like this was a blip in time.
People don't know, and it's also funny because people find you for different things.
Yeah.
So like some people only know me from being on Jeff Lewis's
podcast.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's like they have no idea that I've been on 44 episodes of
Yeah.
a comedy reality show.
Yeah. But go watch it. Go stream it.
Kelsey and I literally met the first day of filming
on
and
set.
It's the chemistry's
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Set
it's
the
this.
stakes really high, honestly.
It
'cause
did.
Going on set now, I'm going to be like, these
who's
fucking
this fucking
jabronis.
idiot?
That's a really sweet
Housekeeping.
housekeeping.
How about you?
I just gave you my housekeeping. I had to finish my cum.
Oh.
But don't worry.
You should have gone second because mine was not. Well, no, mine was
No, it was
very
meaningful.
Mine was meaningful.
Impactful.
There was no coming though.
Fear not.
We've
We've
Taught
got
you how to
more.
come?
No, I actually do. Well, this is something to do with your body.
Okay.
So I cheated. I have 2.
Oh, great. God, I thought you meant cheat. Okay, go on. I was like, so I cheated. And I'm like, oh my God.
You
like,
think I would just cutely, casually
well,
be
and like,
hee
how does
hee.
someone who's open and poly
Cheat?
and yeah.
I know. It's hard. That's
they
why
still find a way.
yeah, because boundaries do exist in poly relationships, so there's definitely ways of cheating. But now that we've clarified that, I want to say we saw last night, me and you and our pals went and saw No Hard Feelings starring Jennifer Lawrence.
Oh my God.
And I wanted to take a specific moment out to say, you guys need to go see this movie.
So funny. It's like the epitome of a summer movie.
Yes.
It's so funny.
I'm just going to say this. You get full frontal nude.
Full frontal.
J-Law in a hilarious bit, and she is so fucking funny. Like, it wasn't just us who are J-Law stands. The whole theater was laughing all the time. Like, every joke hit.
When she put her head on the desk,
Deceased.
I died.
Deceased. If you liked the early 2000s raunchy rom-coms, Knocked Up, Super Bad.
God, it even harkens back to like Something About Mary.
I never saw it.
Are you kidding? It has not aged well,
Yeah.
but like it is like an epic. It is like one of the origins of this type of movie.
I've heard, and we're supposed to do on Guilty Pleasures a Kelsey's Never Seen month where we're doing that.
Get it on there.
Yeah.
Is that only 4 movies?
Ever?
Well, no, month.
Yeah.
Kelsey doesn't know a month, so
Yeah.
it's 4 movies that you haven't
Clueless
seen.
is going to be one that I saw now. Finally.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I don't know what the other 2 are. Some rom coms, I think. But yes, if you like those movies and you want them back, Todd Phillips, who also wrote, I believe, Bridesmaids and the Hangover movies, wrote this. So
Don't
go
Google
see it.
Don't Google it.
God, it comes in hot.
It really does.
So that was my first TikTok taught me, even though TikTok didn't teach me that.
Yeah, that felt more housekeeping.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Do you have a housekeeping now for next episode?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay, but this one actually is a TTT. I really liked this. So you know my biggest struggle is with intrusive thoughts. That's like always been my anxiety provoker spiral starter.
Sure.
Whenever I call you or need to hang out with you or discuss something, it's because my thoughts just be thoughtin'.
Yeah.
And this TikTok, I didn't write down the name, so I'm so sorry. But they posted 4 movements your body is probably craving, and movement is what helps
Gets you out of it.
Thoughts. So 1 is ground shake. So you want to ground down in your feet, stand up, and make everything loose, but like your feet being sturdy, and you want to just pulse, let your whole body shake, let your hands shake,
but your feet don't leave the ground.
Correct. So that's the ground shake is 1.
Okay.
Next is hip circles. So who cares what they fucking look like? Oh, I got indigestion. Hold on.
We did those in warm-ups for like jazz for the stage,
Yes.
like, and a 1, a 2,
Because it releases
3,
creativity,
4,
they
and
say.
the other way. 3.
I've known more about your stories with tap dancing than anything else in your life. But that's like supposed to be the Manipura, the 3rd chakra, where it releases creativity, confidence. So hip circles.
Nice.
The next one is stomping and like air punching. So air punches and stomps.
Like throw a little tantrum.
They're a little tantrum, a little baby
Okay.
tantrum. And the last one, I liked this one. It was called painting your body with love and light like a paintbrush, which is a little mouthy, but
Oh, like you like literally like I'm putting
Yes.
like love and light
like
all
your
over my body.
hands are paintbrushes and you're just lit, and it's in an upward motion. Like,
How do you not start masturbating? Because you nick a nipple and you go,
Ooh.
oh, maybe I'm going to paint some more love and light on that spot.
but I really liked those. I was like, it brings us back into almost dance.
Yeah.
And it takes us, it's so primitive feeling.
Yeah.
Like, just releasing emotions. I really liked it.
I love all that stuff. And it's things that you feel absolutely ridiculous doing
Yes.
for like icebreakers or whatever. But like
Yes.
we overcomplicate everything and we live in our heads and we get really small and really quiet and really tense. It's when you notice your shoulders are up at your ears and you're
Yeah.
like, whoa.
Drop your shoulders
Yeah.
right now, y'all. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Every girl around the world.
So then it's also to me like the willingness to let loose, to go, oh no, this is not like, I'm a fleck, a speck of dust.
I like saying stardust though, because it makes me feel a little sparkly.
For sure. Well, we're all bits of the universe, and we literally go back into the earth and become it again.
You just solved the end of the world puzzle. What happens when we die?
We become
Zach
part
and
of
Wade
it
Towers
again.
heard it here first.
Don't Google it.
What's your TTT?
I've just been, one of my mutuals is Therapy Jeff.
Oh, fun.
Do you follow him?
Let me check.
He's wonderful. And it's just very front facing, like great therapy bits. And he's very funny. But it was green flags.
Oh,
of
I am following this person.
He's great.
Oh, yeah. He was like trying to take down BetterHelp.
Was he?
Oh, yeah. He led the movement.
Oh.
And
do we support that?
I'm torn because I think therapy should be accessible and affordable.
So here's what I will say. When I had BetterHelp,
be careful because they do sponsor this podcast.
oh, and you know what? Everyone's doing their best. And what Therapy Jeff had to say about green flags was that green flags for a good relationship, it was you start to you adopt each other's unique words or terminology.
Oh my God, that's so funny you say that.
Why? You and Sir?
I literally said something today that Sir would have said, and I was like, this fucking
Yep. It's research shows that it's like a positive thing.
Aww.
Yeah, it's called, oh my God, what's it called?
Did he just post about it?
Something overlap.
Let's see. Therapy Jeff. Also, I like this person. They're queer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they support therapists, which is very important to me. I think like therapists should be treated and paid equally. Yay.
My therapist friends are rich.
Yeah, I've had a lot of your podcast therapist friends on this podcast, and they are wealthy.
But another one was you pick up things that you know they'd like. And you're a big gift person, so like that's very you. The ability to make light of an argument you had the day before. So like, because when you don't and you just move forward, that's when resentment is kind of planted.
Yeah.
But if you can be like, oh, you know, like that was pretty funny that with the bread and like, I know I was just hungry, blah, blah, you know, like, but that's like a big one.
Can I tell you that happened again with Sir too? We had like a tiff.
Sure.
And I'll speak a little freely here now that you guys have gotten to know Sir a little bit through the podcast. Our communication styles are very different to start, and we've both been actively working on like figuring out
middle ground.
And like the analogy we kind of use is like I see a lot of things as like speed bumps, not like roadblocks that cause like huge concrete like shifts in the structure of the road.
Build the wall.
Yeah, and he likes to build the wall when there's a speed bump, and so I feel like I'm kind of constantly having to knock through the wall. And what we've been working on is his ability to break his own wall down, to like meet me at a speed bump, and my ability to give him the grace and the time.
Slow down the car before you run into the wall.
Yeah, like get ready to take the speed bump way fucking slow than hitting it at 40 miles an hour.
Sure.
So we had like a thing happen this weekend where we like were with a bunch of people and we kind of disappeared into the bathroom for a minute to like have a kind of a tense conversation. And we were in the bathroom for probably like 15 minutes. And my anxiety was going like, we just need to wrap this up because there's people out there. And he was signaling like, I'm trying to break the wall, but I need you to just be patient with me as I like process through that. And we were both met with like, he was trying to speed up and I was trying to slow down. And we ultimately got through it. And like, we left the bathroom, hunky dory, everything happy go lucky, fine. And then the next day we were like, joking about it.
Sure. Like everyone thought we were pooping probably.
Yeah, or like fucking, or like remember when we like got through that speed, like we broke down the wall and did that speed bump together last night. Like that was so good.
A different kind of doing bumps in the bathroom.
Right? A different kind of bump in the bathroom. And so that was like a big moment for us this weekend.
Okay, but do you ever, Kelsey, and you can be honest.
What are you about to say, Zachary?
You can be honest.
Okay.
When you're talking through this with another person, do you ever go, I am so patient with people who don't know as much as me?
There are times where I am like, I wrote a book about
what's going on right now.
emotions
Yeah.
and anxiety
Yeah.
and defense mechanisms and fight or flight. And I have to humble myself in those moments to be like,
Sure. Not everyone has done that.
no, to be like, I don't know everything because I know my faults. I know I am actively will tell anyone who will listen that I am impatient.
Okay. Yes,
that is
I know
my
that.
number. Exactly.
I know that.
So in that moment, I have to humble myself and be like, I've been in therapy since I was 17.
And you know, if we could have started you earlier, we would have.
They tried. I literally sat in the office and did not speak. And the therapist was like, we'll get you to talk one of these days. And I never did. My mom stopped taking me because I was
you're a drain on resources.
I was stonewalling the therapist.
Wow.
I
That's
was
how
a little bitch.
But now you use that to like get documentaries done.
Exactly.
You've transferred that stubborn energy into like knocking people's walls down.
Ah, that's nice of you to say.
Well, you know, it's just true.
I reverse Unode.
A what?
I reverse Unode.
Oh, yeah.
I really enjoyed that TTT.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'd love to see more of those green flags. And in fact, I did. I started to watch it to try and get you the name of that thing. It's very long.
Oh,
so I
really?
couldn't scrub through
Oh,
it.
the whole thing. Yeah. I think it's the first one, but it's called like overlapping personality something.
Disorder.
Yeah, I know. When you say personality, it always sounds like
Anything.
disorder's coming, but it's like overlapping something.
I think we should also change the word disorder to management. I have anxiety management.
Oh. And I could be like a co-manager.
Yeah. And you can get promoted.
I don't know. Anxiety disorder really says like, watch out, bitch. I might fucking lose it.
Yeah.
Management sounds like you're doing great.
Disordered is like, my paper's over here. I can't find my fucking stapler.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking kill my boss. It's like,
Yeah.
everyone chill.
But I would rather people see me that way. So they
Constantly
wear.
surprised.
Well, yeah. And they wear like mittens with me.
That sounds like a kink. I want to be handled with mittens.
Dude, I saw a guy on Grindr today.
Ooh.
And his profile was just stomp my balls.
No.
And it was a top. And he was like, push me to my limits. And the fact that like there be people out there getting their balls stomped on.
By strangers.
I mean.
And maybe that's part of the
Do you
risk.
think a loved one's going to do it? I mean, hopefully.
That's what I'm saying is like, part of the kink must be that it's someone that could just annihilate your balls.
Did you know there's like, oh God, the book. Never, we can't talk about this now.
Okay. Should we go into our next segment? We haven't done this in a couple episodes. It's Dating No Filter, which again, we were on a show called Dating No Filter, which is why we thought this was hilarious to have a segment where we give advice to people about dating.
People always come up to me too and like, I loved you on Dating Unfiltered, or like,
Sure.
I love you on Dating Filter.
Sure.
And they like, I'm like, no one ever, almost someone says
It's
Dating
fine.
No Filter. Yeah, it's
Dating
fine.
Unfiltered would have been fine.
Yeah, totally.
Okay, this person comes from Kayla wants to know. They say, common question. How do you know, Kayla? Sorry, I didn't mean to yell at you.
Whoa.
But
Very hot. Right off. Is this what it's like being sir? No. Okay.
I'm sorry. I meant that as like, this could be special for you. Common question, but as an introvert, how do I meet people without relying on apps? Ooh, I got one.
That
Can
is
I
a
go?
common question.
Oh,
Do you want to apologize?
I'm so sorry, Kayla.
Okay.
That was a very basic question.
Whoa. Now you throw the word basic in there.
All right, I can't win here.
Kelsey hates Kayla.
I'm so sorry, Kayla. I love you dearly. Send me your address. I'll give you a sticker. My anxiety used to prevent me from just being able to like go out on dates. I would be way too overthink it. I wouldn't be able to just like go meet a stranger and be like, what do we
Totally.
do? Do we hug? Do we
Totally.
fucking talk? What do we do? So I learned as a ambivert to do things that I love to do that I can do by myself, and people, I will meet them along the way.
And be open to, dude,
Yes.
I don't have that specific problem
Thank
or
Management.
management.
You don't have that management issue, scheduling conflict.
No scheduling. We have double shifts.
Yeah.
Everyone's working doubles. But I think that's a huge milestone or a huge cornerstone in a healthy relationship with yourself.
Oof.
Is doing things that you love and like letting people join naturally or like
Yes.
encounter you naturally, because like at the end of the day, then you're still
doing something you
yeah,
love.
chopping wood or whatever the thing is.
Yeah, I was thinking more like pottery or,
Yeah, or setting Walmarts on fire.
Yeah, you'll find your soulmate that way.
Yeah.
What is that your advice too? Do things alone?
Oh, okay.
Without doing the
what's
apps.
so interesting though about this is where it's hard for me to get my head in there because I'm also much more introverted than people think I am. But
You like your relaxation time.
I mean, when I think I've done this to you before where I'm like, I have 30 more minutes in me.
Yes.
And then
I'm out.
literally, I've done it to our friend Darren a bunch. He knows. Like there's literally I'm a ticking time bomb and I'll just literally walk out of once I know, and this is a blessing and a curse because I know. I'm
It's the irritability.
I'm done.
Yes.
And I gave my good friends and loved ones 30 minutes notice before.
I'm like having an emergency. You're like, I have 30 minutes left in me.
And then scorched earth.
Yes.
Then
you're on your own.
To me, the apps though are relaxing in that there's a huge distance between me
It's
and
a
the
big
person.
buffer.
So I guess
Yeah.
I can't fully wrap my head around meeting people without the apps because I do meet a lot of people through the apps, but it feels like a great putting your toe in the social pool.
I feel like I could, because in my brain, I was like, why do you not want to use the apps? But then I could see why. Like, it feels like an endless swiping game. It
Oh my
can be
God.
a little bit depressing if someone doesn't talk back to you.
Or
like,
if they do and then they stop and
And
you have to
then-
go,
yeah.
did I ask the wrong
Yeah.
question? I will tell you this, Kayla, it's never you.
It's never
It's never you.
you.
I can almost guarantee.
Especially if you listen to this podcast.
Yeah, it's never you.
You're a good person.
Yeah, no one who listens to this podcast should ever be ghosted.
No, or self-conscious.
Yeah, truly.
You guys are all great people.
But yeah, I
like
love
that.
I love that
Yeah.
advice of doing things that you love, and I think that's just good advice for anyone.
Yeah, take it. Put that in your pipes and smoke it, confidants. We're gonna get into finally what this episode's about, but not before.
This break.
I just really
will
wanted
say-
to hear that.
I'm confused about do the ads come before or after that sound?
Depends on my mood.
Wow.
I think I'm going to do it after now because when there's a little gap of silence, I can see on the waveform where I have to insert the ad. So
So you think it's going to come after that
yeah,
break?
I think so.
Okay.
I mean, we could do two so that it goes sandwiches in between, but we would have to stop saying
I never.
We'll stop
I
saying
will never agree to those terms.
God bless America. Your face. You look like a horrified for a second. You were like, why should we?
I literally needed a couple seconds for you to get to the first word so I knew what was going on.
Zachary, tomorrow is 4th of July.
Woohoo!
I will be currently in New York City visiting my goddaughters on a lake.
I will hopefully have a hot dog in my mouth.
Oh, what kind?
Makes me want to. Jennifer Coolidge, Legally Blonde 2, Red,
Yes.
White, and Blonde. Makes me want to eat a hot dog real bad.
There you go.
Yeah, I have no plans. Nothing as fancy as New York City.
We're in the woods for this one.
Still,
Yeah.
upstate.
But I figured, as always, because this is an educational podcast,
Don't Google it.
that I would go with the history of the 4th of July, which, do you understand, besides that it's Independence Day, what it means? Do you know the story? Do you know the background?
I mean, I've seen the musical 1776.
Oh,
Is
I
that-
have not. So,
I mean, it's like we didn't want to be under British rule.
yes.
So
But why?
Because of taxes and
Yes.
religious persecution.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
So
The
then
Tea
it was-
Party.
Yeah. Well, is this the Tea Party? No,
I mean, but wasn't that part of us?
probably.
The Tea Party happened, and I will stick to that.
Don't Google it. So then the American Revolution started to happen and tensions escalated. On July 4th, 1776, the Second Continental Congress, composed of the representative from the 13 colonies, adopted the Declaration of Independence.
But it wasn't fully signed that day.
Oh my God, yeah, Zach, you know so much. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very smart.
Do you know who was primarily drafted by? If you saw Hamilton, you should know.
Benjamin Franklin?
Thomas Jefferson. Very close. It outlined the colony's grievances against British rule and proclaimed, we're independent, bitch. I said we're single. We're breaking up. And Britain was like, no, you can't. And they were like, I said so.
We should have just ghosted.
I'm done.
We should just stopped accepting
block them.
Their ships or whatever.
Wait, can I just insert a real aside here?
Yes.
Do you remember when that guy was hitting on me this
Kelsey,
weekend?
do you understand? I only want us to be having asides. I wish we could just
I also love sides.
Roll a dice and they give us a word and we just start talking about it. Okay, wait. That guy was
quick aside.
Oh yeah. The guy that was hitting on you. Yes,
this weekend
in front of
very
Sir.
Attractive. Oh,
very.
Yeah, in front of Sir.
He looked like He looked like the cartel boss's son. But I'm just trying to paint a picture, you guys. He had like a white-ish suit on
with like a t-shirt on underneath.
But it was like and then like gold jewelry.
Yeah. He had one of the best pickup lines. You stand by that you don't like this, but
I don't love it, but I liked it more than I thought about it.
So we were like having a flirty conversation. I said something sassy and he goes, I'm blocking you. And then a light bulb went off in my head and I said to him, oh my God, were you saying I'm blocking you so that then I would go, you can't block me. You don't have my number. And then you go, exactly. And then you give me your phone to put my number in. And he was literally like holding his phone out. And I was like, that was so good. That's a great pickup line.
It was good, but also you saw it coming. So how good was it?
Well, I never get hit on, Zach.
Kelsey, if we're gonna lie on this podcast,
Zachary,
Kelsey,
my energy is too bold to ever be hit on. I rarely ever am hit on. Before that, I couldn't tell you the last time I was hit on.
Really?
Yeah.
You go to sex parties.
Sure. That doesn't count. We're all there to have sex.
Yeah, but you still not everyone's getting hit on at them, maybe.
Whatever. Okay. So anyways, Britain was like, what? So even though the Declaration of Independence was adopted on July 4th, it was officially signed by most of the delegates on August 2nd. And still some delegates remained signing to sign it later.
What?
So then they had to send it around, get everyone's signature. Bob's got to sign it. Bill's got to sign it. They're all men, of course. But they were like, yay, let's celebrate that we're doing this. Throw yourself a breakup party.
Yes.
And the news just spread like wildfire. We broke up with Britain, baby. And celebrations erupted. It was like the day Biden won. Everyone was like, God. We're fucking free.
Party in the streets.
They chopped off the top of the fire hydrant and the city was bathing.
Yes, before water came that way.
And the first official celebration of the 4th of July took place in Philadelphia on July 8th.
No.
The occasion was marked with the public readings of the Declaration, parades, bonfires, and fireworks. So kind of still the same, minus the reading of the Declaration.
And hot dogs.
The Revolutionary War continued, though, for several years after the Declaration of Independence. Because remember when they were like, we're breaking up with you, and they were like, we're going to fight you.
No, you're not. Yeah.
They were abusive towards us.
Wait, is this one if by land, two if by sea? The British are coming. The British are coming.
The Revolutionary War.
And Paul Revere.
Yeah, that was it.
One if by land, two if by sea. It was like put one lantern
in the light. And guess what?
What?
My relative was Lydia Darragh, who was the actual woman who lit the lanterns.
Stop it.
Yeah, I learned that in a class I had to do for my 6th grade family tree project.
That's wild.
I guess. So it was going for a while, but it began to turn in the American colonists' favor, leading to significant victories such as the Battle of Saratoga. Okay. Love that place. And Battle of Yorktown.
Is Saratoga in Florida?
Sarasota is.
Damn it.
Close.
I did this at your party. Not your party, the party you hosted.
Oh, you did?
Someone said Cape. Where did
Cape Town is their favorite, and you said Cape Cod.
I was like, is that on the East Coast?
Oh my
and they
God,
go, it's in Africa.
Idiot.
I was like, I heard Cape. Like in my head, I heard Cape Cod.
It's okay. Your brain don't worky. You were hungry tie.
I need brain management.
Yes, exactly. The Treaty of Paris, signed on September 3rd, formally recognized. This was many years later. 76, 77, 81, 82. This is 7 years later.
Whoa.
Finally recognized the United States as an independent nation. So then we were like, what are we going to do? We got to establish traditions, bitch. We got to establish some American traditions celebrated with patriotic holidays, public gatherings, speeches, picnics, and fireworks. The traditions associated with 4th of July vary across the country, but often include barbecues, parades, concerts, and family gatherings.
Okay.
And today, it is still one of the most important holidays in the United States because it symbolizes our nation's independence. It is a federal holiday, so hopefully you have tomorrow off, everybody.
Oh my God, you better.
Yeah.
I mean, if you have a federal job or whatever.
And so that was the history of 4th of July.
Wait, but this is the thing.
What's the thing?
It is very impressive that our country is like, quote unquote, like the most powerful country.
Zachary, it's almost as if you knew what our next segment was going to be about. Which is, I'm so glad we just talked about all of our independence. Yay. We're so one of a kind. We're revolutionary. We're freedom. Yay. Guys,
We are the it girl.
we should not be as excited as we think.
Everyone listening to this knows that.
Everyone knows that.
This is the thing. I'm in love with America for its potential. For what we claim to be about. I'm
we
obsessed.
love that idea.
Bring us your weak, you're tired, you're poor. You know, we are a melting pot.
Yes.
I love it's not the truth.
Yeah.
But I love that that's like the mission statement.
We got the pitch deck and we were like,
yes,
invest.
Yes.
And what they gave us
was Kirkland brand.
Yes. Damn, Darragh America's hottest brand.
Well, aside from hot dogs, what does Costco do for us?
Good point. Can I give you, before we go into why America ain't all that, can I give you some fun, lesser known facts about 4th of July?
Yeah.
This is stuff you can share tomorrow at your barbecue. First one, obviously, we just heard about it. July 4th was not when the Declaration of Independence was mostly signed. It was August 2nd.
Wild.
How about this? The Liberty Bell rang for the public reading of the Declaration. Okay. It is often associated with the 4th of July, but it was actually rung on July 8th.
Okay.
It's to announce the first public reading of the Declaration of Independence. John Adams, our silly boy John Adams, had a dumb thought. And he thought that this should be celebrated on July 2nd for no good goddamn reason. He fought in Congress and voted in favor to have it recognized on July 2nd.
Why?
I don't know.
We should conjure up John Adams.
Yeah, see what
and ask him why he's such a little bitch.
See why. Do you know where the oldest celebration of the 4th of July takes place?
Sarasota.
Bristol, Rhode Island. It is considered the oldest continuous 4th of July celebration in the United States, and it has been held since 1785.
Wait, that implies someone like forgot to celebrate one year?
Maybe, and they lost the title.
That's wild.
Also, they signed the year before. Wasn't this the year before it was officially signed?
1776 is when it was signed.
Oh, never mind. I learned on this podcast today. Also, the United States 50th state on Independence Day was Hawaii. The 50th state to join the United States was admitted to the Union on August 21st, 1957. However, the official statehood celebrations took place on July 4th, 1960 to coincide with Independence Day. They were like, Hawaii, get over here. Join the huddle.
Wait, when's Puerto Rico going to be a state?
I don't think they ever will accept them with open arms. It's been a battle.
Honestly, it should be about Puerto Rico accepting us.
Amen, sister friend. Don't. You know what? Don't. I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah, I would stay. You know what I heard recently?
And do you mean Cuba?
No, I think I mean Puerto Rico. Isn't that?
Don't Google it.
I hate how Listen, you can't be everything.
No, you're good looking and funny. You
But
this and the third.
This is the thing. Did you know that California has like the 7th biggest economy in the world?
I believe it. Avocados.
We literally are crushing it.
We are recession proof.
Crushing it.
Knock on wood.
I want California to be its own thing.
I think eventually it will be.
I don't know. There's a lot of red bubbles in it.
Good point.
Anyway.
How about this? The Declaration signers' fates, not so independent and hot. Okay. Of the 56 signers of the Declaration of Independence, 5 were captured by the British and tortured as traitors. 9 fought in the Revolutionary War, and several lost their fortunes or suffered hardships due to their allegiance to independence. So he said, I'm a single lady, but I'm going to lose everything. I'm walking out on you, but I'm going to lose it all to fight for my independence.
Oh, so you are painting them as heroes?
No. I'm pretty sure they were bad, racist people. A lot of them,
who had
but
slaves and stuff.
Yeah. So maybe they got what they deserved.
Maybe that would be a good horror movie, like The Cursed.
A Renaissance piece in the pen is the. Listen,
Yeah.
cut me in 5%.
Okay.
Okay. Wait. There's one more. The coincidence of Thomas Jefferson and John Adams' death. Thomas Jefferson and John Adams, who were instrumental in drafting the Declaration of Independence, both died on July 4th, 1826. And their death occurred exactly 50 years after the adoption of the. That's a little spoopy. That could be in your.
Wait, they both died
on the same day.
50 years after the.
Yeah.
How? In each other's arms?
Hopefully.
Sinking on the Titanic?
Stop it. Too soon. Okay. Now we go to the segment of facts you can drop at your racist family's 4th of July barbecue to show that America ain't all that great.
This is the thing. People like that don't believe in facts.
You're so fucking
They
right.
don't. They go, that's not. No.
That's not
Biden's
true.
dead. It's an actor playing him. Trump
Red
is
pill.
because of this thing. Trump's still the president.
Elon
They're not going to
Musk.
believe literal facts.
Okay, well, if you have of sound mind,
Yes.
people around you, here are some good facts for you. Income equality. The United States has one of the highest levels of income inequality among developed nations. The wealth gap continues to widen, with a significant portion of the population struggling with poverty and limited access to basic resources.
Can I interject something?
Yeah, no, I was done with my sentence.
Okay, I'd still like to cut you off.
Okay.
And that, you know, when they said the Great Depression.
Yeah.
Okay, it was like the
They were
20s
talking
to
about me.
30s. They were talking
Yeah,
about
in my
Kelsey.
20s and 30s.
My depression's chronic. My
Ass is iconic.
iconic. Yeah. Okay. So the average income
Oh, no.
at the time of the Great Depression,
Uh-oh.
translated now, is $88,000 a year.
What?
So people were making the equivalent of $88,000 a year in the Great Depression.
Oh, no. We're way worse off.
Yeah.
Way
People are
worse
making
off.
like $33,000 on
Yes.
average. Dude, I just watched a TikTok about this too, where this is what happens when when peasants overthrow their government because they have too much wealth. Like Elon Musk having like hundreds of billions of dollars or whatever, it can't sustain itself.
What I heard is insurrection, directed by Zach Noe Towers.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Erection will be highlighted though.
Ooh.
Insurrection.
Ooh, you're involving sir in this. I like it.
You know.
Next, not so hot, not so it girl. The U.S. healthcare system. I don't need to go on about this.
Is there a system even?
There's no fucking system. And I have a friend who works up very high in healthcare, and he said that like it's so far apart now. Like the systems is so far apart in terms of like being able to connect privatized and public healthcare that like it might never ever be solved. Like it's only getting farther and farther away. Like the whole country would have to collapse for them to fix it.
Good. I hope it happens.
Insurrection.
Dude, it's scary, but it's like the pimple's gonna pop at some point.
We have a higher percentage of population without health insurance compared to other developed nations.
Yeah, because they have universal health care.
Yeah. that
Everyone's
seems like-
covered.
Mhm.
It's embarrassing that we don't have that. Embarrassing.
And it's such a basic like hierarchy, like Pavlov's hierarchy of needs.
Dude.
Like
again, when there are people with billions of dollars and then other people who are literally trying their best, working 3 jobs, are bankrupted because they're sick. Dude, yuck.
Even worse than that, the education system. While sure, we have prestigious universities and institutions, its overall education system, we face a bit of challenges. In terms of the quality of education, it varies so widely across the United States, and the country lags behind several other developed nations in terms of math and science education. Because we're all just a bunch of little artistic weirdos.
No, it's because they don't want us to have an education.
They don't want us to teach science, probably.
Definitely not. They don't want America does not want its people to thrive. Period.
Yeah.
It wants us to work.
Remember, we're moving to a farm. That's why they don't have to participate in capitalism out there.
Farm, you have to work a fucking farm, Kelsey.
No, but at least you don't participate in capitalism.
Yeah, I mean, they do. This is the thing. I'm not all against capitalism. Like, I mean, I love, they say capitalism is convenience.
Oh,
Anyway.
That's comforting.
Yeah.
Hey, I did a whole documentary about this. The incarceration rates. We have the highest incarceration rate in the world.
Yeah, because of privatized prisons. It's
the
like
prison
literally
systems face issues like overcrowding, obviously racial disparities, and focus on punishment rather than rehabilitation.
it's nauseating. I can't believe we're ending with this.
We've got many more.
I know.
No, we're ending with If Time Allows, your movies.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank God for me. Am I right, people?
Am I right? We don't even need to go over the gun violence because we know it has the highest rate of gun violence. It is also it is the number one cause of death in children in the United States, more than car accidents and sickness.
And drag queens.
Especially drag queens. Also, our withdrawal from the Paris Agreement pulled a lot of criticisms for our approach to climate change, and they are reducing education about climate change in schools so that there cannot be any comprehensive action and effort. Also, obviously, our political divide isn't great. I'm hoping that will dismantle the two-party system in our lifetime. That would be really cool. Systemic racism. Yes, we could do a whole episode about that because it deserves its own entire episode. And international relations. We got some questionable alliances. Apparently, we hang out with some not so great friends sometimes. My mom don't like my friends.
I don't want you hanging out with those countries anymore.
If they jumped off a bridge, would you jump off a bridge in the United States?
If they killed an entire race of people, would you kill an entire race of people?
Yes, they would if they could with their guns.
Oh my God.
Guys, I'm so sorry, but I had to do it. I was like, if we're going to do a 4th of July episode, we have to also be like, but.
And I didn't mean to speed you through that.
Oh, no.
I feel like you gave the truncated version.
No. As long as it's not the Trump-cated. Am I right?
Oh.
Let's talk about, though, the best 4th of July movies that you need to put on.
I feel like we should give some people some actionable things.
Okay, go ahead.
We'll vote if you don't.
Yes.
Vote for the people we want.
Also,
not the people that you necessarily
sign
want.
up to vote for the down ballot, too. Like, your local elections matter.
I've never heard the words down ballot put together.
That's what it's called, the down ballot.
What's that mean?
Your local elections.
Down ballot.
It's down on the ballot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. I'm learning.
Don't Google it.
Do you still own a gun?
It got taken away from me.
Okay.
When I had my mental health management struggle.
This is the thing. I feel like, sorry, Kat. We are like teetering between like resolution or war.
I've said this, and maybe this is the timeline I'm going to keep manifesting myself into. I'm fucking ready for the apocalypse.
Are you? I feel like a gun is a necessary part.
I'll go get one.
Me. Do you want to go get one?
You'll go get guns.
We talked about going to Walmart.
Me and Jared, my ex, and I tried to get one during the panini because he was terrified of all the robberies happening.
But you see, okay, this is the thing. He's one of the smartest people we know, I think.
Yeah, definitely.
But like those people were like, need a gun, need a blah, blah, blah. And it's like, you didn't though.
No.
So they weren't right.
No.
Some people are just very convincing.
Yeah, gullible.
But they do sell guns at Walmart. And if we do go one early morning, maybe we should just get guns.
Yeah, I'm down.
It sounds so crazy coming out of my mouth.
It's not as crazy for me because I grew up with a lot
them?
of guns in Florida, and like you'd shoot them in your backyard for fun. Very comfortable around the guns. I, however, as someone with anxiety and depression, should be monitored and on a list for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd be happy to sign that.
Dude, I think we should be allowed to keep guns, but they should be very, 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 very expensive. And I think like your ID or like your whatever should be engraved on all your bullets.
Ooh.
So like, because like, yeah, I mean, like if you shoot one of these, like it's evidence.
Yeah.
And like you're responsible for yours.
But then think about like if someone's gun gets stolen, then it's,
well, you report it immediately.
what if you don't know? I'm playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'd still prefer
Yeah.
we go, okay, this person, so who'd you interact with?
Let's trace it.
And for that matter, it's like you are responsible for this weapon of death.
And you lost it, you fuckface.
Yeah.
Guess what? You don't get another one.
Yeah, manslaughter.
You get one strike and you out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I want to talk about the movies. Though,
Oh, yeah.
This
Wait,
makes me feel good.
Do any movies that now, I know you've looked at the list, but do any movies jump out at you as like 4th of July movies?
One of my like top 3 favorite movies is on this list. Can you guess which one?
Is it Independence Day?
No, couldn't be farther from that one.
I know what you did. No, it's not. I know what you did somewhere there.
No, it's not that.
That's one of mine, I think.
Can I give you a hint?
Yeah. Tequila. Tequila. There's a dog. Now I don't even know.
The Sandlot.
Oh, wow. And I wrote down the list too.
The Great Bambino.
Yeah, very cute movie. I think was Spot in that?
Who?
A kid with a black eye?
That's Little Rascals.
No.
He gets a black eye in it.
Was he like kind of like the bad boy?
No. Jenny the Jet Rodriguez was. Benny the Jet Rodriguez.
Who's like the heartthrob in the
Benny
Sandlot?
the Jet Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, who am I thinking of as Spot?
I don't know.
Okay, anyway. And also feels very weird because obviously I was a small child when I saw that movie.
Oh, I watch it like every year, twice a year if I can.
Oh no, I haven't seen it in decades.
Zachary, we have to watch The Sandlot.
Okay. You have to watch what's it called then?
Sure.
The other movie that we were talking about earlier.
Something About Mary?
Yes.
Okay, fine. The other ones you did list, though, as the best 4th of July movies that you should be putting on today and tomorrow to feel summery.
Sure.
Independence Day.
Yes.
Classic.
Yes.
Named after the holiday.
Mm-hmm. A League of Their Own.
A League of Their Own.
So good.
We're going to a Yankees game in New York City.
Oh, my God.
Very excited about that. Jaws. Surprising.
Yeah, it's a beach movie.
So that
Summer.
4th of July.
Yeah.
Aren't they having like a 4th of July
I think
weekend?
so.
And
It's
that's
like-
why they're like, everyone's going to be at the beach.
Yeah. We got to close. No,
Yeah.
we can't. It'll
It's 4th of
crush our
July.
economy.
Yeah.
Capitalism.
Gotta love it. And I know what you did last summer.
Which
that
is- oh
a
my
4th
God.
of July movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Because Sarah Michelle Gellar is crowned like the queen of like the crab boil or whatever.
Wow, for us being so independent from Britain, we named someone a queen. It's like,
Yeah.
getting
I
back
think
with your
that's
abusive ex.
kind of mocking though. It's like,
Oh.
look at this hot young girl. She's our queen.
I see. Okay, I take everything back I said.
But then the movie takes place a year later on like 4th of July. So I know what you
crab
did last
boil.
summer. Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well, Zachary,
We did it.
it's time.
Get a sticker.
Oh my God, Slut Pill stickers are still for sale. You can Venmo me what you think it's worth, donation based on Venmo. I am at Kelsey Darragh, and we will send you the sticker. If you want to internationally ship, you just need to include $145 for shipping. Zach, do you have anything to promo?
No, I'm going on tour this fall, so just like keep an ear out for dates.
Yeah.
I'll announce them on here.
Hey, why don't you rate this podcast?
Yeah, but if you're not going to give it 5 stars, don't rate it at all. Why?
Guys, we're
Sensitive.
and it helps us get seen, and we love you. Hey, happy 4th of July,
Mwah.
Zach.
Happy 4th, Kels.
Or not, because America boo.
Yeah, but
Eat a hot dog.